All right, guys, we are live.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next. Okay, here we go. Now I'm good. All
Okay.
right.
So, how are you, Tony? How are you, Kiko?
Yeah. All right.
You up late last night? I saw your text, but I was going to sleep at that time.
I was shit. I think I was bored.
Who's texting me? Did you receive a package today or something?
No. I dropped one off yesterday at this Filipino friend of my wife's. Some other people, and she does the she ships the Balikbayan boxes, but
Mm-hmm.
What do they charge
she
you, Tony?
doesn't.
100?
My 75.
Oh, that's a
She
bargain.
she yeah. She doesn't pick them up though. You have to take them to her house, which I can get this box in the back of my Camry in the trunk easy. But I remembered I had one downstairs that we had already paid for a couple of years ago. So I asked her. I said, "Look, we got a box here. We didn't buy it through her. The thing is, I can use it again because all I have to do is pay her. Maybe because the box here, the extra box has been paid for.
Mm-hmm. But the
So
shipping hasn't.
yeah, I paid for it already. For and that entails the shipping. Once
Oh,
you buy the box, that's it.
no. Well, from my ex shipping those boxes over when we were together, the company dropped off the box. You pay for
Yeah,
the box. And then when you fill the box, when the guys were coming to collect the box, when it was all taped up, then you paid the shipping company
yeah.
right there
Well,
when they collect the box.
I've done this. I've done this a lot, so I'm familiar with it. With this box, we had one box here. We never filled it,
Mm-hmm.
so I already paid those guys for the box.
Mm-hmm.
Those particular people, I paid up front.
Mm-hmm.
So I told her, I
Including.
said, well, if I have to pay you, no big deal here. So I thought, well, why not use one that's downstairs? I don't think she was very clear because I said, well, do I just pay you? And she goes, well, no, you don't got to pay me. All right. So anyway, I got three to fill anything I want in here, but the problem is not having any definite get out of town date. There's about three different things that I got to have to happen that'll dictate what direction I go in.
I know what you're saying, mate.
Yeah, I had my lawyer told me. Well, I took my son with me because I thought that I could have a person to sign for me if I'm gone. But he told me you can't do that. So I'm sitting there, and he says because they can't touch my Social Security or my pensions, so they can't. There's no way they can get money from me. You know.
Mm-mm.
So as far as these have my kids sign, you can't do that. I have two ways of doing it. I could come back here next April, you know, to do it the legal way, or I can just leave as long as the grass is cut or the snow is shoveled. But I told him, I said, I don't think I'd like to have anything hanging over my head, because if I ever decide to come back, they could very well, I suppose, cancel or suspend my passport. So I always like to do things the way they're supposed to be done, no matter what it is, really. So yeah, I just said the other day. I said, "What did I say? Good night on there when you were sleeping." Wait, I said, "Well, you can't be sleeping that much if he answered me."
No, I was going to sleep. I was
um,
watching movies on
nah,
Prime Video.
if you wouldn't have answered, I wouldn't have thought nothing of it.
Hmm.
I just
No,
I happened to be in front of my computer doing whatever, and I guess I was just
bored.
bored. Yeah. Well, I always say if I'm going to bed, I'll good morning to whoever, and then like you and
Hmm.
Christian, I'll just say like some stupid thing like go to bed, young man, or something.
Hmm.
Usually gets a chuckle out of him because it's what 8 o'clock there now, something like that after 8.
Yeah, 11 minutes past.
Yeah. So my team won, Kiko.
So how was the
My hometown
celebration?
Milwaukee Bucks won for the first time since I was 10 years old.
Did they tear the city up, or was it pretty peaceful?
No, we don't do that here. No, we're not Detroit, but uh, that was the first time since and I thought at first I said 40 years, and I thought, wait a minute, freaking 50, you know. So that really, when you hear things, or it makes you feel older. It really does. It's like for me, uh, hitting the number I am makes me, you know,
Do you even remember that when you were 10 years old? Were you living there?
yeah, yeah, I remember that. But my dad made me a sketch of uh, Jabbar jamming the ball with. My dad sketched it with charcoal. Yeah, I remember that. But my God, I thought it was 40 years, and then when I thought about it, I go, shit, man, it's 50. There's a big, there's a big difference. It's more than 10. Oh man, you send Ronald a message? He might be out over there.
Hmm. Yeah, he's not. He hasn't been on Messenger in a while.
Yeah, he's probably at the casino or he's driving people around. I'm sure he could hear us. If he's in his car, he's probably got his phone on.
Hmm.
We'll send him a. We should know on. What do you call it?
I've already sent him a message.
Did you send one to his phone?
No, I don't use. I just send it to his Facebook Messenger,
Well,
so it comes
in
up on
case
his
he's out,
phone.
in case he's out and about, I'll put it on his phone too. Because the connection always isn't the greatest when he's out. Here we are. I keep forgetting to tell him if I hadn't already that it would be better if he rang me other than messaging because I think AT&T does this purposely. I'll get messages from 2 hours ago or 4 hours. It's created a bit of a problem for me in the past.
Hey, Gareth, the other day when you were talking about paying with your phone and things like that, are you talking about like, do you have Apple Pay or something on your phone? Or
Yeah, I've got Apple Pay, and then I've got virtual cards on my phone as well.
do those use like QR codes? in order to
No,
purchase? No.
no. I don't even show the card on the phone. I just put my phone close to the machine, and then it tells me to click the side twice, and then I show my face, and then I put it back to the machine, and it's done.
So that's the same as a credit card transaction, huh?
Yep,
Wow. Nice.
just very handy.
Okay.
I don't have to carry my wallet inside a store.
Now, is that an app through your credit card company? Is that how you did that?
Um. Okay, let me see. It's just through the actual bank account. You can have a virtual card and you can turn it off, turn it on whenever you
Oh,
want.
okay. And that
I
that does by any phone you have, Android or Apple or
Yeah,
okay.
iOS phone or an Android phone. Just very handy. Like when I went to the store today, I didn't. My wallet was in my pocket, and I just showed my phone, and that's what I did. You can put a debit card or a credit card. I'm say like with one company where you can put any bank card on it. I'm just saying if you had American Express or Mastercard or something like that, it gives you a choice of which card you want to use.
So if your phone was
You can,
stolen though, could someone just use that just like you do?
I just go on my computer and turn off the phone. It loses everything. It's
Oh,
wiped clean.
okay.
There's an app with Apple. Now I don't know about Android, but there's an app with Apple. It's called Find My Phone. And if I can't locate my phone, I can trace it through another phone. If I can't find it, I can clear the phone and make it unusable. So whoever's stolen it, it just won't work. I just clear it. I can do it from my computer or I can do it from another phone. You understand?
Yeah, I just have to
Just
have
very
my
handy.
kids show me how to do all the new technology.
Very handy. I click onto my bank app. If I want to freeze the card, I can freeze the card. I can put a limit how much I want to spend. Say like if I only want to spend $50 that day, I can set it up to $50 and I won't spend any more than $50. Just very handy. It's kind of like an extra security. Even if say like if your credit limit is $10,000, you can set it up that you only want to spend 1,000, and anybody that tries to use your card, they can't get more than 1,000. You can set it up to whatever amount you want. If your card is stolen, you can freeze the card and then report it through the app to the bank, and then they turn it off on the computer and you follow I've never had to do that because I've always been security prone when it comes to cards. If I want to pay online, I use my PayPal account, or my bank here has a virtual card where you can only use it once. So once you use it, it regenerates another card. So I have two backups security wise. I like the regeneration one, where the card number changes every time you use it, and it's up to whatever amount you want to spend yourself. If you know something is going to be $1,000, it'll only take $1,000 out. Anything more than $1,000, it won't go through, and it's all done through your phone. So say if I lost my card, I'll report my card stolen, and I've never had to do it, but I presume I can still use my virtual card, which is a different number than the card itself. But I've never had to do it. I've never lost my cards, and fingers crossed, touch wood, I never have, and I never will. So just very handy. I just like the extra security. I know people. I've my parents included. They've made some mistakes and they've had to change their cards numerous times, but they don't listen to me. So, and my sisters told them, they just don't listen, and then they wonder why they have problems. I mean, it's set up on their phone, and they just don't use it. So if they don't use it, then they're just going to be. They
I
just have
didn't
to
quite
report their
catch.
card.
I didn't catch how you said you'd have virtual numbers that change every time.
It's a virtual card. You see the virtual card on your phone. So when I
Uh-huh.
use the card, that number, you can never use it again. You regenerate another card.
Okay, but it's all coming out of your regular credit
Yes.
card account.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I've only had to use it once. I only used it once just to see how it worked or whatever. I knew it was there, and I tried it once because I mostly pay through PayPal if I'm going to buy a plane ticket or pay for a hotel. Not that I'm paying for hotels or anything, but if I was to pay for a hotel or pay for a flight, I go through PayPal. So the airline company doesn't have details of my card; it just comes through PayPal. I set up my sister told me about it years ago, and she said that's how she pays it for things and whatever. Just PayPal. And I've never had a problem. I've never had any scares. I've never nothing. My account has never been tampered with, nothing. And I also have security on my phones and my computer. An extra security thing that I pay for. So just in case, you never know who's going to hack your phone or who's going to hack your computer. I just have that extra security. It's an extra security that I paid for. I learned it
Okay.
off other people that do a lot of traveling, and they travel the world, and they swore by these things, and I've been watching. So I just learned by them, and then I tried it out for myself. And okay, I haven't traveled, but in a long time, but in the future, I know it's there, and that's the way I'll go. So Tony, you've been very quiet.
Who,
You
me?
concentrating on, yeah.
Should I act opening the show there for a lot?
Pardon?
When you first came out, I was talking. I was just writing down some mailing addresses on the boxes.
Yeah, but we weren't live then.
We weren't. Oh, there.
No,
I
when
guess
you
I
came
have.
onto the when you came onto the panel, we were not live.
Oh,
You were in the background.
well,
Just
then
you and
I
Kiko and
tried.
myself. Nobody
This is
could
a good
see.
thing.
Nobody could see. Well, I mean, what happened Tuesday night? How many hours were we talking afterwards?
Shit, I don't know. Simon's here, huh?
No, that was he sent that 21 minutes past 7.
Oh,
That's an
well,
earlier. I seen that text there earlier.
before going to bed. I did write down. Oh, here it is. I watch this. I look at this motivational doc on there. You get a lot of free tidbits on uh, for better health. stuff you don't need to see a doctor for. For like the cooking oil there, the extra virgin olive oil,
Mm-hmm.
and the uh, apple cider vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's cheap maintenance for what you get. I mean, it's not going to make you feel like you're 21, but you might want to try that.
I did
Uh,
the cider vinegar and the lemon for a long time.
it
I
uh, it
I
helps
don't know what I did.
detoxify your liver. With the apple cider vinegar. Because how you know it's working if your crap is green, it's good. Everything's good. It's getting rid of all the toxin, poisons or whatever in your liver.
Mm-hmm.
So, here we go. Viking number 2,
Number 21.
21.
Yeah.
How are you, Gare?
Bloody hot.
Yes.
I know,
Trying to-
I know we shouldn't complain, but there seems to be not to be anything in between. Either it's like 29, 30, 32, or it's like 18. What about a good 23, 24 in the shade, and a bit of wind? It's like
Hey, mate.
it goes to the extreme. When it gets hot here, just goes to the extreme. So now I'm actually waiting for the forecast of some thunderstorms and a little bit of rain over the next, well, not tomorrow, but during the weekend, so we can calm down a bit.
Be happy with what you've got because the winter's going to be longer, a lot longer.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have to
Trust
wait
me.
8 months or 8 or 9 months to get this stuff.
Mm-hmm. So make the
As you,
most of it while you got it.
I'm used to from Norway. I mean, when I
Mm-hmm.
live there, I'm used to 3 months of summer and then just spring, autumn, and a long, long winter. So
life gets shorter because when you start weighting it by time and you go, shit, here's my 3 months, it's gone. Here's another year. They go a
yeah.
lot faster.
Well, I'm liking it anyway because I know we're going to have it for a short time. So
Oh, sure. I never complain about heat. I'd rather sit here in a pair of shorts rather than a hoodie and a sweatshirt and a freaking winter hat or some ear muffs or some shit. It takes too long to get undressed to go to bed.
somebody trying to get in and I don't recognize the name and there's no
What's the
picture
name?
coming up.
What's the name?
I'm not going. It's a root.
It's a what?
It's rude.
Well,
The
you
person.
just said it.
I never said the person's name.
Oh,
But
No, not their name.
what's in front of me there is rude,
okay.
and they're not showing their face, so
Kick
I'm
it
not
out.
letting them on.
It's not Edith.
I am. No.
Damn. If it was rude and a woman, that should have been okay.
Yeah.
Can you show your
Yeah,
face
ask them
again?
what
Because I missed it.
ask them what sex they are.
Okay.
Tell them your name is horny.
Goddamn Americans.
Oh,
Hey,
God damn Eric.
how was how was I supposed to tell
Oh,
him
no
who that
wonder
was?
you didn't let him on.
That fucker, man.
Yeah.
You should have just blocked his ass.
Well, that's what Tony always calls me, the half breed.
No, I don't say that. I don't know where you get that from.
How's it going?
Not too bad, Simon. I didn't recognize the name, Simon. So there was no way I was going to let that come up because, as far as I was concerned, I didn't know who the hell it was.
And if you just showed his photo, you might have.
Yeah, and there's no avatar picture, so I didn't know who it was.
Well,
So, but you said it was rude. So the half breeds,
Breed.
obviously,
Yeah.
that's kind of rude to an Irish, half Irish, half English. Simon, you should put out the pigeon, then everybody knows it's you.
Yeah.
It's you.
Yep.
I was laughing my head off earlier today. I read in the news that there is some big thing going on before Christmas, and it is actually a park in Birmingham called the Pigeon Square or something like that. I was thinking of Simon when I read about it. He must have heard about that bloody place. It's like a big pigeon park, a pigeon square, or whatever it was.
He's probably been there then. Simon's face with a
Good,
with a
you
pair of
kicked
wings.
him off.
No, I didn't touch it. Didn't touch it. Maybe he's having internet problems.
Maybe he has some internet problems. He should be able to fix that though. His livelihood.
He's got problems, all right.
Yeah. What do you mean? Not just internet?
Yeah. Yeah, he
You know, when he comes back on now, you're gonna say, "Goddamn Americans!"
yeah. Yeah, I took over for him the other day, but I said, "Damn, Canadians." Gotta share the love there.
It was funny when I looked at when Maria made that. That looked really nice. That steak in the ale thing, but from the 1700s, I tell you what, that steak must be super tender if it has been hanging since the 1700s.
Yeah.
So Simon said, "Yeah." Gary said,
Hey,
I digged it up. I digged it up."
I talked to him last night. He probably even declined a romper room there last night just to talk to me. They no need of violence, yeah. So he was choosing a conversation with me over private time with his wife.
There you go. Enough said.
Yeah.
What they call it?
Gareth, you figured out now how you can move around the board.
Christian showed me how to do it a couple of live streams ago.
You get to play games like
I can change the screen. I can put you here, or I can put you here.
Yeah, hey, man. You know what? If that amuses you, you need to get a little more action in your life, man.
I like to be bottom right. I like to be bottom right. Because, you know, if you look at it now, if that's a newspaper with you and Kiko on the left-hand side and me and Tony on the right-hand side, you know, when you open, you know, when you pull over to the next page, you know, then naturally the eyes flows down to the bottom right of the page.
There, yeah. See, I'm pointing at you now. And our Tony this way.
Yeah. Like, when it's good to have Tony next to you so you can keep control over him.
Me? Yeah, I'm not the loose cannon here. I think you got rid of him already.
He got rid. He expelled himself.
Yeah.
No, yet he texted me on Messenger saying he was using his phone, so he lost signal. So he's turning on his computer.
Oh well.
So he'll be back. What does it take a half hour to warm it up?
Mate, he hasn't been gone that long. He must have been in the sitting room because I could see. I think I could see the front door, so I could tell that he wasn't in the kitchen anyway.
No. Okay.
When he turned on his thing before he came up onto the panel.
Well, he doesn't need to be in the kitchen because he don't know how to cook anyway. Because you know he gets spoiled by Maria, so he doesn't even need to know where the kitchen is.
He's probably walking around in his jockeys.
Well, he knows how to make a stew, and I mean, he sent me pictures of the stews that he's made. So I mean,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
knows
I've
how to
seen
do a
that. Yeah.
stew.
I just hope he's clothed while he's making it.
The
Oh, I
naked
think
chef.
so because he got his two young daughters running around the house.
Can you
Yeah,
imagine that
Maria's warming
program?
it up, right? What the
The naked
stew, right?
chef.
That's what you're talking about. He's got to be talking about the stew.
Yeah,
Yep.
I love a good stew. I do love a good stew. Plenty of
Yeah.
potatoes, carrots,
Like
onions.
Ronald answered one time. Somebody said, uh, why is it called Irish stew?" And Ronald said, because when the person that's making it's Irish, that's it. It's Irish stew.
But in all fairness, it's easy for Simon to make a stew. I mean, he got all the ingredients in the loft.
Yeah.
Well,
He got
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
he got all the pizzas in the garden. He probably have some potatoes, growing in the back there as well. So what more do you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, he's definitely
Yeah.
got strawberries anyway. So strawberries and
You
cream.
work all you want, but you gotta make the food.
Self-sufficient.
Hmm. But it wouldn't last too long because it'd be all gone in one helping, as they say.
You can't eat all those pigeons in one helping.
No, no, I didn't mean the pigeons. I meant the strawberries and the vegetables.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
I see my friend released a video there 20 hours ago. I didn't. I've been watching Prime all day today.
Oh, you
Who
mean
released the what?
Dowd released one about the
20
fishing?
hours ago. Hmm.
Who?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
is doing up the the
the
house
house
down.
on the place. Yeah, kind of all dried up, so he has to paint it all and what do you call it? The preservative or whatever you put on wood.
Yeah,
But I mean, it was kind of overgrown. But I mean, it wasn't too bad from what I saw. And he was saying it in his videos as well. So
there's a
it's
few
not.
things
It's
a bit
not.
rotten.
Yeah. And he told me that he'll fix up the sides, where the ponds are and whatever. There wasn't too much damage there, so it's just a matter of fixing them up
Yeah.
a bit. So it's not too bad. I mean, I'm sure he can get help. What's it? His wife's cousin works for him, so he has him.
It was pretty neat that you picked up those guys from Scotland the other day.
Yeah. Oh, you mean not the last live? The live that was last Saturday.
Was that? Yeah, yeah. I stumbled upon your channel there.
Yeah.
I thought he was from Ireland.
No. No. No.
That
No.
kid was
No.
from Scotland. So that's what he
No.
said.
What
No.
was it,
He's from Scotland.
Cameron or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Callum?
Hmm. Callum. Correct.
calcium.
Remember, I had to see his passport before I let him on.
It said he was 23.
Hey, you all
Something
look
like that.
like kids to us, you know?
Looked like he
Yeah.
was 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is over 18, so I had to make sure.
Oh,
Better safe than sorry. Oh, Simon's going for a shower now. He says
no,
he's confused.
thanks for letting us know.
No, he just texted me here. It says
You know what that means? Taking one early.
PC fired up. I will have a quick shower, then come up.
Sure he
Probably
will.
probably needs a high pressure spray.
Yeah,
Get
got to
Maria to do
defunk
it.
them.
Get Maria
Usually,
to
when
do
you
it.
only take a shower once a week, it's a lot more difficult to get the dirt off.
Well, I mean, he showed me pictures there the other day where a place that he's working in on the top floor, and it's all windows, windows, windows,
Oh,
and the ceiling is a lot of glass. He said he was sweltering in there.
I bet. These are
But
windows.
no choice. Yeah, well, I mean, a commercial building with a lot of windows
Hmm.
and the sun coming in because it was very hot over in the UK. He was saying like 30 degrees. So and there's no AC in the offices. So, well, they were just putting the AC in, so there was no
Just bust the
aircon.
window open.
Couldn't because it's a nursing home and the windows are locked.
Could have been vandals. Just bust it open. Blame it on them.
I don't think so. He'd
Only
lose
take a
his
shower on your birthday.
he'd lose his contract, man. Can't do that.
I think you should probably take a shower out for Christmas as
So,
well.
Maria's probably reading a comic book while you're doing that, huh?
It's probably relaxing because she's been working all day.
Yeah, but he could pay her just as much to stay home.
I thought you were going for a shower, Simon. You're still texting us.
Yeah. What's up with that? You said you were gonna go 5 minutes ago?
Mm-hmm.
Probably take us in the shower with him. Nah, that's a bad visual. Don't do that.
Take a shower on his birthday. Now, if you only took a shower on your birthday, Simon, you'd be as dark as Ronald.
Oh,
especially working in those commercial buildings.
well, you see,
With all the
Ronald
dust.
didn't always look like that. The sun did that to him. So
Yeah, naturally. Came natural.
I felt embarrassed. I'm sure. I don't know if I've said it, but I had a friend I worked with in a factory who was black, and we're talking about general things. And I said, "Man, you know how it is when you get a sunburn, you kind of get chills, like you know." And it dawned on me, you know, and I started laughing. It
Tony hit the freeze button.
Yeah.
What?
You went dead there for a second.
Who?
You were
I did.
talking and then it just went dead.
Oh, but I've had my video.
You froze
gone.
up right as you were saying that you got hot, and then you realized, and then you went frozen.
Boom.
Oh, I was talking to my friend about getting sunburn. He's black, and I'm talking away. All of a sudden, it dawned on me. Oh shit, man! I'm sorry. You know. He says. No. Well, we get burned too, which I never knew.
Mm-hmm. You just don't see
But,
the red.
well, that was the first, and oh, I got a little education on why black women are change their what they do to their hair to keep it from being so brittle, which I never knew, you know. But I worked with a woman like that, and the way she said it was a young lady was, you know, something I never knew, never really thought of. I don't know if that's got anything to do with me getting through life or not, but well, now I know.
I think they have to put a moisturizer or something.
Yeah, I
So
can't
it doesn't.
remember, man. It was probably 2 years ago. You
Mm-hmm.
know, then I ran into this lot here, and
All right, guys. I'll be back in a second. I need to do something.
you better turn that camera off.
Yeah. No. Defrosting the freezer here. So I gotta push the shelves in. I'll be back.
All right.
Thought you're going to the Luth.
No.
Tell you to
No.
put the mute on.
No. I always do that anyway. But no. We're defrosting the freezer here, so I need to push the shelves in.
Well, how
I'll
old
be
is
back.
that freezer? Because you don't got to do that anymore.
The shelves in the freezer, yeah, because all the other stuff is in the main freezer because we have to take everything out because we're
Oh,
defrosting it, so the ice would melt off it and then wipe it down. So that's all done. I just need to put the shelves in and turn it on, and then put the stuff tomorrow. Anyway, I'll be back.
Sounds like too much work.
Yeah. Well, today's freezers, I saw one at a grocery store once. I said, "Hey, guy, this thing's melting here, and it has a system. So because if you kept it going, that coil or whatever it would frost up and not work. You know. So if you have for instance, if you have a dehumidifier and you let it run and run and run, say you poke a hole in it, you can put a garden hose on the end of it. But when you do that, if your basement's real damp, it'll never stop if you don't have that weight to trigger it to shut it off. And when you run it for so long, it gets iced up and it doesn't do its job anymore. Take a shower on your birthday, huh? That poor girl. Oh, freaking day. Nice.
So, Tony, are you going to be getting a different place once you get there, or are you going to live where she and your son are living now?
I'll be with them where they are now. That's my land.
Oh, it's your house or your land?
Yep. Yep. Yupper. And I ain't one of these guys. If you try to shaft me, you know, anybody over there tries to pull a fast one on me.
Was it a pre-existing house, or did you build it on
No,
that property?
my wife's mother had it built with our money, but I think she had that built to just get her out of the house because well, her youngest brother was moving in with his girlfriend and kid. You know, they like to make babies, but they have no plan for the future. And she's always at odds with all of them from one time or the other. You know, she just reads in all this negative stuff. You know, and
So
when
it's
they're
just
not being negative at all, they're actually trying to offer some advice or creative criticism. You know.
so it's just your wife and son and her mother right now.
No, no, no. Her
Oh,
mother's got her own. Her mother's got her own place about a couple minutes walk from where we are.
oh, cool.
And but I don't like it when if my wife were in the house, she'd still be battling with somebody. It's always something. I'm like, oh, the Philippines where I belong, so I go and I let her go back ahead of me. And then she's complaining about them. I said, you everywhere you go, everybody you meet, you have a problem with them. You know, I don't want to hear that shit no more.
So how many years did she live in the US, Tony?
What was she here? 4 or 5?
5.
5. Yeah,
Did
5.
you meet her in the US or did you meet her in the Philippines?
No, no, I met her on. I didn't belong to any website, but a friend of mine was involved with some girl on Filipino Cupid, and I didn't really want to get. I just looked to be looking at really. And then I started thinking, well, maybe I can get a family oriented woman here. I'm not. I wasn't into getting that 18-year-old stuff. You know what I mean? It's just like having another child.
Sure.
It'd be fun for a while, but that would wear off. So
Fair.
what I could do on there is I could type in a few words, because they wouldn't allow you to type in a whole paragraph. So I would send her by the word, and then I started talking to her on Facebook. Then
Okay. But so she was in the Philippines when you met her, and then you
I
after a while you got her back to the US.
yeah, yeah, I met her online, like I was just saying, and then I went over there in 2012. I went to
Yeah, okay. Well, that's what I mean. Because she was in the Philippines when you met online, and then after a while, I mean, you went back and forth and saw her, and
yeah,
then after a few years, you got married and took her back to the US.
yeah, yeah. We got married here. 2012. I was there in 2013, and I had her come over here, and at the end of 13. Then we got married in January.
That was the first time she was
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of the Philippines. Yeah.
right. Well, it's just like me. You go somewhere you've never been before, and you go, "Oh, this is what it looks like," you know. Because when we were kids, all you knew is what you heard of.
Sure.
You didn't get any idea like you can now on these things.
But she was from she's from Butuan in Mindanao, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yep. I like that place the moment I got there. It just
Yeah. I hear so. I mean, there is quite a few expats living in Butuan as well.
oh I never met any of them. I saw a couple Brits and their older ones, but probably McDonald's is their gathering place.
I don't know.
Just where
I've never seen anything really from Butuan, but if you look at sort of CDO and Davao, looks pretty nice places to be down in Mindanao. So I have no clue about Butuan at all. I mean, obviously, I know it's a further up north than CDO and Davao, obviously. So
it's about 3.5 hours. I think 3.5 hours
from
south of
CDO,
Surigao,
yeah.
and
And about like 4 or 5 hours from
oh,
CDO, sort of northeast of CDO.
I think Davao south of
Davao is south, yeah.
south, but I think it's 8 hours to get there.
Oh, to Davao or to CDO.
To Davao, it's
Yeah, no, I can understand that.
Cagayan de Oro is west of Butuan.
Yeah, so that must be about 4. It looks about half the distance from CDO to Butuan as it is from Butuan and down to Davao.
I never looked into it that much, but Davao's crowded, man. I mean, it's Duterte don't put up with no crap down there, though. I tell you, they had an issue with some bomb, but people fear that guy, man. So he's highly respected down there. That's why they keep.
Yeah, it's his daughter, which is the mayor of
Yeah,
Davao. So.
yeah, right now, and then he could come back and do that. Here in America, when a politician gets to the pinnacle, they're done. But down there, Strada, the mayor of Manila, was president once.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
these guys, they never shout. They never go away.
they rotate.
Yeah, it seemed like it, and you can bet as long as they're. I don't know if he has any sons, but what'll happen when they're only allowed to serve a certain term too. There's also a
I
mayor.
heard that. I heard that the guy I know because yeah, whatever. I can do it in a private, not online here. But I heard that one person who might run for president now and might have a chance actually is Bong Bong Marcos. Fernando Marcos' son. I mean, he's now he's the head of the province where the Marcos family comes from, and he
Yeah,
might run.
how quickly they forget because there are some pockets over there north of Manila where Imelda is still held in high regard for some freaking
Oh,
reason. I don't know
absolutely.
why. But
I just spoke to somebody in Manila the other day, and Bong Bong is now up in it's like northern part of where the Marcos family come from. Is they come
yeah,
from north of
Angeles.
all the way up north, past what the shit is it called? Past
Pampanga?
huh?
Pampanga?
Yeah, not Papanga. I'm talking past Angeles, and you get up the same, the highland up there.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and even further up north, he's now he's of that whole province up there. He's the head of that province up there.
Yeah, he quit the Senate or whatever that was. But he's well spoken. He seems like seems
Oh,
like a guy
very,
that's got
very.
his shit together. But
He's very educated. Very,
but
very.
his but to get in there, there's I mean, nothing's ever impossible. But him and was that Max Rojas or whatever his name was. Uh, there are a lot of people there that still remember what it was like under his father. So, ah, I don't think he'd have enough to carry everybody. I
You
think he.
know, I was just surprised because I spoke to some people pretty high up in Manila the other day, and I had always forgotten about it. I didn't even realize that Bong Bong was the head of the province up there now, and that he might run for
Oh,
election.
sure. He's well known, that's for sure. And
Yeah.
Duterte now says that he might run for vice president.
Mm.
Which, if you get those two in there, I never had to live under his dad's rule. The U.S. harbored him. When him and his wife split left the Philippines,
Hey,
and then
Maria.
the Kinos too came here for hard
Aquino,
serving.
and Ramos as well.
Hey, Maria. What's for dinner?
Dinner is ready, huh? What is it?
Pigeon
Hey,
stew.
Booty Tang. God, it'd be 9 o'clock at night there. You ain't at no dinner at 9 o'clock.
Well, he's having his shower, Maria, so maybe he's after some punani.
Hey, you better peek in there and see what's going on. If you catch him red-handed, and his hands are full of goo, forget it.
Early to bed. Early to
G
rise.
spots. Maria calls you for G spot Tony.
Yeah. Yeah, where the hell is that at? Show me. Could you come on camera and show me?
Chili con carne with rice and prawn crackers. That sounds good.
Chili con carne. Con carne.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Rice
like
and
that.
prawn
Spicy,
I've had
spicy.
crackers, but
You're spoiling him, Maria. You're spoiling him.
Mm-hmm. I like the
here's
chili con
maybe a
carne.
daily or nightly elixir to drop pounds off your belly here. Banana, cut them in half and put them in some water. Two
I'd be
cups of
okay.
water.
I'd be okay if you can just clone yourself, Maria. Just send the clone down here south.
Yeah, you could pass it around.
Oh, I wasn't going that far. I just said clone.
Well, you can give Simon one of the fake Marias.
Simon is watering my flowers. I don't even know how to read into that, Maria.
Yeah, the hell, you're deflowered a long time ago.
Oh, I don't know how to read into that. To take it literally, or
Yeah,
I didn't think she knew what she was texting that some people would pick up on. Oh,
Hey,
well, she got a laugh out of that anyway.
you open the bathroom door, get a bigger laugh.
Well, he's out. He's outside now, so he must have had his quick share.
He's probably harassing her right now.
Yeah, he'll be on soon enough anyway.
talking about food, I need to go quickly and grab something and bring back up to my computer as well. I'm starving. I'll be back soon.
You didn't get a chance to eat. Did you not get a chance to eat today? Good.
Well, yeah, earlier today, but hours and hours and
Oh
hours.
my goodness.
I don't really like
Yes,
to eat
Maria.
much when it's too hot either. I mean, I just had some skimmed milk and some
Stroganoff.
No. Some
I've already made my struck me off, man. I'm having
some
sloppy Joe this weekend.
cornflakes type thing.
Cornflakes. You get that idea from Gary?
No,
Stealing the Gook's cornflakes.
sorry, it wasn't cornflakes. I was looking for the word. I have the Vitabix.
Oh, okay.
I've been eating salads for the past week, trying to lose some weight. Gave up.
Yeah, so basically today I've had the skimmed milk and the two of the Vitabix bars, and that's 136 calories plus a little bit for the skimmed milk. So I probably only had about 150 calories today out of 2,200 intake I can have. So I'm well
Under the limit.
I'm well under the limit today.
But if you want to fire away, go off and get something and bring it up and come back or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, no, I'll be back shortly. It won't take long.
No worries. We'll be
It'll be
here.
5 minutes. I
hope it's not a microwave dinner.
Huh?
No, it's
Hope
going to
you're
be
not
one of
gonna do a
those
microwave
lovely.
dinner.
Obviously, it's the rice in the microwave, and then I have
fish
some,
fillet.
I have cold cooked salmon already, which is infused with sweet chili and some soya sauce, and that will do it.
Perfect. Very healthy.
I'll be back.
Take your time, mate.
Jay Schwarzenegger. I wonder if I have that teaspoon set.
Teaspoon?
Just concoct. Well, I had one of those. Shit, I bet I don't. I use one for the coffee, but it used to be on a little metal ring. Because it's this recipe I'm looking at. It's got a half a teaspoon and a quarter of one. So how the hell are you supposed to judge that if you don't have it?
Well, if you have a teaspoon, just use half the teaspoon and a quarter for a quarter. That's the way I would do it.
Yeah, you're
But
not going to be.
You don't cook anyway.
Well, I'm talking about a thing to drink at night before bed. The recipe here: organic banana cut in half. You let the bananas boil in the water without taking the peel off, and you get some flavor from them. And it's half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 2 cups of water, and a quarter teaspoon of ground what's that called? Cardamom, something like that. Yeah, CARDAMOM. Never heard of that one.
No.
But Maria, you don't. Once your flour is gone, it's gone. You don't get to keep it. Yeah, that defloured thing I said, that means you don't have it no more. Yeah, you lost that to the wanker of the week guy there, Sexy Simon. So you can look for it all your life. You'll never get able to find it. Once you lose it, it's gone.
But then, what is this in certain countries? By medically, they can tighten or do some kind of surgical procedure where I don't know. I can't remember the name of the bone or whatever.
So you convince them otherwise, right, Gareth?
I just saw it on a documentary about African women
it's a surgery to make someone think that they're back at that stage.
Yes.
The hell is that, man?
In certain African countries, they cut something off the skin or something like that, and they lose feeling of thing, and they can get infections very easily and whatever. It's a terrible thing. What they do.
You know what?
It's illegal in the UK, because still some African women get it done. They do it to their daughters, but it's illegal. But it's not illegal in their own country. But it wrecks people's lives. There's a show that I watch over here where there's one of the characters, one of the actresses, her character this procedure has been done to her, and her mom wants to do it to her younger sister, and she's trying to block her mother from doing it. It's just, I mean, some of the storyline puts out that it wrecked her life. It's absolutely wrecked her life.
Yeah.
What was done to her as a child. I wouldn't wish it on anybody, but supposedly it's to do with their religion or whatever. I think it's a terrible thing.
Well, they got their religion any way they want to, but when they're over here, they got to go by our rules.
Yeah, but they still do it, which is illegal in the UK.
You know what?
Probably,
there was a couple, I don't know if they were Indian, but from India or Pakistan, their 14-year-old daughter was going out with a guy or something like that, and they killed her because she went against. And I'm like, well, maybe where you're from that works, but you don't do that shit here. They don't work like that. You kill your own kid, you got to be out of your freaking mind, you know?
Yeah, it's happened in. I haven't seen it on the news here, but it's been on the news in the UK where I've seen, because we get all the UK news, where fathers, brothers, uncles have killed the female because she doesn't have her virginity anymore. It's just, it's unbelievable. And I think, those northern Iraqi women that were kidnapped by ISIS, and they were raped and enslaved and whatever. That's when they ran away from their captors, their families killed them because they were not pure anymore. And that's just unbelievable, because it wasn't their fault they were kidnapped by ISIS. I mean, I saw a video where these guys that are bidding for Azizi, that's the name of them, tribe of Iraqis. That, I mean, slave markets and all this kind of stuff is just nuts. Crazy, man, what they were doing over there. All in the name of you know who, but that's crazy, man. Crazy. But four individuals on this panel, we're lucky that this didn't happen to us. But I mean, the shocking things that's happened to other people in other cultures. Wow, just incredible. We are very, very lucky. We haven't had any instances of ISIS doing damage to people here, killing people with knives or whatever, or running people down, where it's happened in the UK, France, Brussels, some other countries. Jesus.
I'm home.
Welcome back.
You know what?
Well,
I couldn't really face having hot rice now, to be honest with you, because it's just too warm.
Are you
So
on the top level? Are you on the
I
top
did-
level of your house? Is that why it's so warm up there? You're not on the bottom level?
No, at the moment. Well, I mean, it's just
I mean, I have the windows open. I have 3 windows open, and it's still roasting in here.
yeah.
It feels like the heating is on, but it's not.
Do
Hasn't
you
been
even
on.
do you even have air conditioning in the
No.
UK or Ireland?
No.
Don't even have it in your
No,
Never need it
no,
except for now.
no. Yeah,
I mean,
it would be
I
great.
used to have it. I used to have it in London because I had like a penthouse flat, and it was so high up, and but it was like the dual one, so it was like a heater in the winter and aircon in the summer. You know what I mean?
See, Alan's saying it's 22. Let me see where it is. He's in Dublin. Let me see what it is here, where I am. It's 19, my location. I've forgotten where you said you were, Alan. I know you told me before. I think, was it Stillorgan? I think you said you were. Or Wicklow.
Yeah, well, it dropped down. It's gone down from 29 to 23 here, but
Oh,
since there's
good
since
here, Alan.
there's no wind,
Oh, we
then
lost Tony. Stillorgan. Yeah. Not too far from here. He's more inland than I am. I'm right on the coast. Like about 30 seconds water, 30 seconds walk, 40 seconds walk, and I'm right beside the sea.
Hey,
My
Tony,
internet
So
what's
it's a bit
went off
cooler
there.
here.
what's your
Yeah, I
temperature,
noticed.
Tony?
I figured it was your internet.
Let me see. I think about 82, maybe.
We got 77 here.
82.
Let me.
It's above. It's
82.
above the estimate of 80.
yeah, but when it drops down from 29 to 23 and there is no wind, it doesn't really, it takes time for it to cool down in the house as well. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. 66 here.
Yeah, Tony, I think last night it got down to 54 here. It's nice and cool.
Hey,
Oh, that's
that's
fine.
a little nipply, man.
It's
Jeez.
showing where Simon is. It's raining. I'm just
It
looking at
might
it
be
now.
raining.
Yeah,
We have
it
forecast.
says it's.
We have forecast for rain on Saturday and Sunday. We have 90%. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We have 90% chance of rain.
Yeah, Maria was saying to me earlier before she went to work this afternoon that rain was coming her way.
So why would he need to water your flowers then, Maria, if you already have rain up?
Hmm.
50% chance of rain.
A surprise.
21 degrees tomorrow, 18 Saturday, and 21 on Sunday, and then rain after that.
Let's see. Change it. It is. What is it here? Bitch. It is. Okay. What's the temperature here? 27.
I'm just looking at mostly cloudy
27.
where you are, it says here.
Me?
Yeah, Milwaukee, it says 27. Mostly
Man,
cloudy.
get the sun out. Depends
See,
on your perspective.
well, I'm
Mostly,
just
I mean,
see on my
partly
phone
sunny
there.
or
I'm just showing on my phone what it says where you were. Yeah.
I must be
What's
about
that?
24 Celsius here.
I can only go what's in front of me.
I think those are updated. Who knows?
The last rain where Maria and, well, he's not actually in Manchester. I think he's about 20 minutes.
Who?
But it says, well, I mean, where Simon is, he's not actually in Manchester City. I've forgotten the name of where Maria and Simon live.
Hogwarts.
the location, but it says
They're
in
south,
Manchester it's Langway.
they're south of Manchester, I think.
He's by Harry Potter's house.
I don't know. I know they told me where they were before, but I've forgotten. I just always just say Manchester
I think
because
it's about
I know where that. I know where.
I think it's about 20 minutes south of Manchester.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've seen Simon driving past Traffic Park, and I that's where I used to go in years ago into that industrial estate for my business, as they say, many years ago.
Yeah.
Where he grew up was just in Salford, just almost next to Old Trafford.
I was watching these TV bloopers with the news people. This one guy was talking about the weather where he said, "Yeah, you're jacking off, you're jacking on, you're jacking off," and he said
Just
it.
Christian's just texted me here. Monk is helping him with some issues. He has
What?
Christian just texted me. Monk is helping me with some issues I have on the radio. That is why I can't be on your LS this evening.
Oh.
No problem, Christian.
Oh.
The radio thing, I think it's a live pod, or what do you call those things? What's it called when you're doing some kind of show, but you don't see the faces, you just hear the
Podcast.
voice. Podcast.
Podcast.
Thank you. Some issue that he has on his live podcast.
You know he had a podcast.
Yeah, that's what he means by radio.
Well, I know he can play the music. That's all I knew of.
Yeah, well,
Like that. Non-stop music. Well, I know he can play the music. That's all I knew of.
Simon,
Like that.
Simon's YouTube is on.
Non-stop. You have to excuse him. He's British. I know he can.
Half British, half Irish.
Turn it off, you wanker.
I take it. I think you're just eating your dinner. Did I hear something cling in the background?
No, about it.
Oh, it was gear.
Oh, that was gear.
Yeah. How are you, Simon?
It's all good.
How was your busy day in work?
Oh yeah, it's looking too busy.
Very hot where you're working today. You were saying to me from yesterday that it was very hot because there was a lot of glass.
Yeah, because there's no air. There's no air in the building, and basically Liverpool town centre. It's top 2 floors on this, right in the Liverpool centre, in the Liverpool one, and it's never been given a drinks license, so it's been empty for 11 years.
How many floors up are you, Simon?
It's not that very high, but it's 2 floors. But the top floor is all the front it's on a roof terrace, and all the front of it is glass. Now that floor is not too bad because you can go out onto the roof terrace and have the doors open. But the floor below, it's just all glass. There's no opening windows and there's no air in the building.
It's just like an oven.
So it's just like honestly, as soon as you get up them ladders, that's it. The sweat's pumping out here.
Well, as long as it's not freezing cold.
Well, I don't complain about the heat because I know we don't get enough of it. But for a good month now, we've got some good weather. We can't complain.
You've been very, very lucky compared to us.
Yep.
Where Alan is, he was saying, I know where he lives. Well, the area that he lives in. Yep. He says it's 22 where he is, and it's 19 here because I'm right beside the sea, so we're getting the breeze off the water.
Yeah, well, I think even here now it's 23, 24. It ain't raining. The rain's not forecast here till Saturday.
Yeah, Maria was saying, but when I went on the app, the weather forecast, I have Manchester. I don't have your area, so Manchester. It was just telling me that it was lashing rain in Manchester, so I figured it was raining where you were.
No,
not yet.
No, but it's not due here till Saturday. So, and
well,
I used to be a weatherman, so I follow the weather.
Yeah, well, I mean, you probably had to follow the weather because you're flying the birds all the time.
Yeah,
so.
That's what I do. I always follow the weather because of the pigeons.
Your best friend is a meteorologist.
Yeah, and if I need to know anything, all I have to do is ask Robert. He'll put me right with it.
There you go.
So you're used to being right only 50% of the time at best.
Well, 50% of the time, and
you got a 50-50 shot.
Well, you'll have a wrong or you're right. You got to give it a 50.
Left or you're right, up or you're down.
Anyway, how's it going, Kiko?
Just bloody peachy over here. 25 degrees.
Oh, yeah, it's the same as here, that.
You bowing down to those guys. It's 82 here.
82. I tell you, when I finish work and I go over, because I have to park about a 5-minute walk away because it's in the city centre. When I go back when I go back
to the calzone?
What?
When are you going to do the calzone?
The calzone challenge is too hot for that shit, isn't it, at the minute? I wait till it gets a bit cooler, Tony.
Why? What's that got to do with anything?
Well, it's because if I have that when I come home and Maria's made me a meal and I couldn't eat it. You know what I mean?
Give it to the dog.
We ain't got a dog.
Don't you make pigeon calzones?
Yeah, throw it over the fence.
Yeah, pigeon calzone.
It's got to be healthier.
Yeah, pigeon's nice. Especially when they're corn fed. They're all corn fed.
Simon, only the losers though. You don't want to lose your profits.
I don't fucking. I'll never eat a winner.
Well, there you go, Maria. You're a loser.
You're a loser. Anyway, that guy's had his pigeon, you know.
He came to collect?
Well, he sent the courier for him.
Oh, okay.
The old retired, I think he was in the army, but he was an aircraft engineer.
Yeah, you were
if they don't work out,
huh?
If those pigeons don't work out from him, he'll be bitching.
Well, if they don't work out, they'll end up in the adobo.
Yeah, you put them on a shish kebab.
Now, I give him some good ones. You know what I mean? That have retired.
He's just going to breed them anyway.
He's only going to use them for breeders, so I'll give him some good ones that I've retired now because of their age. I like to keep my stock team young.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you've got what 32 babies that you're training at the moment.
So, Simon, you like to play music. So, what do you play? What kind of music do you play to the ones that are getting ready to breed the next day?
You like making love?
I always play love songs for them, Kiko, when I pair them up.
For
like making love?
Little Luther Vandross or
Bad Company.
That? Yeah, anything like that. But when I'm racing and when I'm motivating them, I put some upbeat tunes on.
You don't want them mellow, man. You want them jacked up.
Hype them up a bit.
I think he plays that "Spread Your Wings and Fly Away."
Fly high, skyline pigeon.
Hey, Gear, you're going to give us a photo of that food before you destroy all of it?
What you're eating, Kiko?
No, it's already too late.
Oh, you bet it.
It's the salmon on top of rice. I like
I like salmon. Anyway, I'll have a guess what Maria's made for my dinner tonight.
Chili con carne with rice.
Oh, you fucking got it right. That's why you're making me a chili in this heat. I'm already hot.
No, we're just psychic.
And she already told us that you were watering her flowers. whatever that means.
I was watering the flowers out the back. You know, them tomatoes, they're coming on good. But just before they go red, I'm going to make some fried green ones, what Tony told me about. Hey, Tony.
Huh?
The green tomatoes fried.
Yeah.
I'm going to fry them before they ripen.
You use a flour, egg, a little water. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
My aunt was good at making those.
Well, I'm going to have a cigarette break. I've been on, an hour and 20 minutes. So.
Or smoke a doobie.
Okay.
No, never, mate. Never.
What's a doobie?
Never. I don't know what you're missing.
A joint.
A joint?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's no good to you.
That's a doobie. Anyway,
Well, have you working it like you're 18 years old.
Hey.
It'll take you forever to blow your top with that.
Where's the professor tonight?
I don't know. I left him a message on his messenger, and
he's been busy. He's been busy the last few weeks.
Yeah, casino and all. You know. Yike!
I was messing about with that new gimbal before, Tony. I can't get it to fucking connect to the app.
You just got the same one I got, man.
Chinese fucking rubbish.
Yeah, it's pretty neat though. You know, I was trying to figure out when people are walking, how do they make that thing go right to left, and all you got to do is give a subtle turn with your wrist.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty cool. I like those.
I think
but you know what? You get what you pay for. You know, when it comes to an item like that, you got to get the best one you can get.
Well, when I looked at the reviews on it, I mean, 89 quid. What's that, about $100 odd?
Hey,
but it's got good reviews, but I just can't get it to connect at the minute. But I ain't got time to mess about that.
You can take those reviews with a grain of salt because there are probably a lot of people that work there or make them.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Bloody hell, Simon. I mean, you are, Mr. Technical anyway. So if you can't get it to work, then...
Yeah.
I know, but when you've been working all day and you come home and I do the burger.
You got nothing to do with it, man.
I'm thinking I'll leave it till weekend.
Frustrated enough, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you could give your buddy a ring there. I'm sure he'll like to go into a 4-hour dissertation about it.
Yeah, he might know how to do it.
And they'll tell the workers where they're made, something they already know, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I often like to go into extreme detail and branch off like a fucking tree. You know, it's just, we here have conversations just out of stuff off the cuff, man. And hey, you know what? We're not trying to solve a Rubik's cube or some scientific concoction here. You know, a lot of things just don't need to be delved into, like,
Oh yeah. Yeah, but some information's useful, isn't it? You know what I mean, you can never.
Well, if you wanted it in detail, you'd look it up yourself.
Yeah, you could do.
Because all you're doing is you're wasting everybody else's talk about nothing time.
Yeah, it makes the world go round, Tony.
Nah, not my world. Shit. Fuck, I'd be so lost I'd eat breadcrumbs to find my way home, man.
Breadcrumbs? Anyway, what's the G for on that hat?
G-spot. You ask me that every time you see it.
I thought it was gangster.
You did, huh?
Gargantuan.
I thought it was gangster.
Yeah, I even got underwear with a big G on them.
Aye.
It's for giant.
Giant.
Yeah, and then you have a G for a little smaller G for a guy like you. It'd say,
It'd say, if it was G for me, it'd say G-force.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I'm just thinking there, Alan, why don't you come up on the panel? Because you've been in the background a few times and support those Irish here. You don't have to show your face. You can, you can have a blank avatar.
Be
So
like Simon and just come up there and.
yeah.
I don't want to put me. You don't want to look at me.
No, I didn't mean Simon. You don't anyway, so there's no point of asking you. But I'm talking to Alan, where he lives here in Dublin. Not
He's
too
a
far from
Dubliner.
me. Yes, he is.
Yeah, come
Alan
up, Irish.
Kilroy.
Let's make it 3 against 3.
Yeah, 3 against 3.
3 against 3.
Well, it's Simon's
Damn
half
American.
Irish. Well, there's only 2 Americans here. There's 1 Norwegian.
No, there's not.
You can't count.
There's only 1 American, and that's Kiko.
You can tell he went to school in the UK, right? You can't count.
The other one's half American, half Italian. He's an half breed, like me.
Yeah, why don't you come up on the panel? If you want a link, I can drop you a link. Just let me know in the text, and I'll drop a link, and then you can come up.
Simon, are you eating?
No. I just ate before I had the shower, watered the plants, and had a bit of chili con carne.
Make her some
Yeah, I love that stuff.
But I like the red kidney beans. A lot of people don't like them, but I love them.
I do. I like them. I like them with a little vinegar and onion.
Yeah, I like them. Good for you.
I put the red kidney beans in with my Mexican chili when I make that.
Yeah.
And 10 chilies and then some chili sauce to give it an extra boost.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting to see if that Hunt's Sloppy Joe is back on the list. Otherwise, next week I'm just going to put the order in for my stuff that I've, put in the basket already.
Yeah.
And just order it next week because I figured it wasn't there last week and it hasn't been there this week. I haven't checked today, but if it's not there by Sunday, then I'm just going to put in my order for next week because it'll take a week to get here anyway.
On that site in Liverpool, I'm on in the centre. That's where that Jollibee is. Just about 2 minutes walk from where I'm working.
Ah, very handy.
Yeah, and it's they all went mad, didn't it? I think there's only 2 in the country. That one in Liverpool and there's one in London.
There's 2 in London.
There might be 2 now, but
2.
Yeah. So anyway, when I was there, I went at dinner time. I went and bought a chicken burger. And I came back to the site, and all the other tradesmen that were on the site, they said, "What's that?" I said, "This is Asian KFC." I said, "It's Asian KFC," and you know what? It's actually nicer than KFC. Anyway, today when I was there, all the tradesmen at dinner time, they all had fucking Jollibee. It was all eating it. Said, what do you think? They all loved it. You know what I mean?
But probably because they figured out that, if you're going to meet some, half chance of meeting some single Filipinas, then you have to, you should hang out at Jollibee.
No, but I was surprised when I went. I've been there most days now, but I've only been there twice. I went once to wind Maria up. I sent her a picture. I said, "Look what I'm having for my lunch." And she didn't stop texting me all afternoon. "You better bring me some of that home." Anyway, but I was surprised, like, when I was in there, there was a lot of just, like, us Western guys, and girls getting it. There wasn't that many Asians in the queue for it. There's a lot of other people trying it, you know what I mean?
I'd say if they put one in Dublin City here, they'd go nuts. I mean, I've seen lots of Filipinos going into the buffets, Chinese places in town, but there's nothing out my way. Absolutely nothing. But if they put a Jollibee in Dublin City, I'd say it'd do well,
especially
on the weekends.
Oh yeah,
especially on the weekends. Jesus.
Well, I remember when this one first opened not long ago, and Maria's friends and that, they went up there when it first opened, and they sat in and ordered everything. It cost them 140 fucking quid. they couldn't eat it. They couldn't eat it all. Just ordering everything. You know what I mean? To try it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they can take it home.
Oh
Doggy
yeah,
bags.
they all do the doggy bag.
That's what I noticed when I went to Filipino parties here, christenings and things like that. There was always loads of food and people taking some of the food home. They bring their own containers.
Oh, wow.
Oh man, unbelievable!
Yeah.
And when the christening of my son, I think there was my cousin, his girlfriend. I think there was about 4 Irish and everybody else was Filipino. There must have been 20, 30 Filipino people.
Yeah.
And most of the Filipino that were at the christening, I didn't even know. Never even seen them before in my life.
All the relatives turn up.
Well, I mean, the relatives I knew. I'm not talking about my partner at the time's relatives. Filipino people that I've never seen, because normally on the weekends she had friends over, staying the night or whatever.
Yeah.
But most of these people that turned up, I never even seen before in my life.
Yeah.
And I was saying to Nuvia, I said, where the hell do they come from?
Where
All
this food
such-
turn up.
Oh, yeah. And she organised the food. She got some Filipino lady that does these kind of catering things.
Yeah.
So they brought over the dishes in the stainless steel dishes, and then you have the candle underneath and whatever.
Yeah.
And the only thing I wanted was caldereta with no bones. And I ate plenty of it. There was tons of it. I mean, the trays are that deep, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And, they're about that long.
Yeah.
And
I don't know what to say, but Jollibees is horrendous.
Well,
I've never had it.
Like I say, I mean, I could have it every day when I'm there, but I don't. You know what I mean, I try.
Well, I mean, it's okay for the Filipinos. I mean, they love it. I mean, but do you like sugary, sweet spaghetti bolognese and all that
No.
jazz? My God, it's terrible.
Well, I had a spoonful of when I got that and I brought it home for the girls, and I got a mixture of everything, and I tried a spoonful of that spaghetti, and I couldn't even swallow it.
No, it's terrible. It's absolutely ugh.
Yeah, too sweet, like you say.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. They like it, so God bless them for that.
Yeah.
For sure.
I always go to Greg's and get a sausage and bean pasty.
Huh?
Greg's, Greg's.
Greg's, yeah.
Yeah, I always go there, get a cappuccino and a sausage and bean pasty. That'll do me.
I mean, there is one sort of place which is similar to Jollibee in the Philippines, called Greenwich, and they kind of serve better quality, same type food than Jollibee, but it's kind of the same. I mean, some is just too sweet, man.
Yeah. I liked that Kenny Rogers in the Philippines gear.
Yeah. Or Army and Navy restaurants, they are good.
Yeah.
Army and Navy burger joints, they are really, really good. They have a great one in Tagaytay, overlooking the volcano and
is that Tal? Is it called Tal? That volcano?
Yeah.
That erupted last year, or was the year before?
Yeah, it erupts once in a while, all the time. But up in Tagaytay, you only get a little bit of dust. So there is no damage up there. It's worse with the small villages, which is down, closer to the volcano. It's on an island, anyways, in the middle of the lake. But down on the seaside, they can get hit quite badly. Small villages down there, but up at Tagaytay,
Is that the volcano that erupted last? Where?
Yeah.
I've seen some YouTubers doing some videos on it. Yeah. What was that? 2018
Yeah, not that long
when it
ago.
erupted, or 2019 or something.
It wasn't like a major eruption, but that was.
Well, I mean, this eruption that it was a major one where they had to get a lot of help from food and whatever that was being transported from Manila, and some YouTubers were helping with the distribution. There's a couple. They haven't, in fact, they haven't put a video out in months now. I think it's about 5-6 months, and I follow them. It's an English couple, and they were volunteering that they raised some money in the UK, went to the Philippines, bought a lot of stuff, and helped to get the stuff up to these villagers or whatever. I've forgotten the name of the couple, but like I said, they haven't put a video out in 5-6 months, so I can't remember their names. But I like the couple themselves. They actually bought a place in Iloilo. It's kind of like a miniature kind of house, but it's a condo. It's in like a housing estate. Very interesting story. How they went through the process of purchasing the property and whatever. But they had to leave when this pandemic started and whatever, and they've been back in the UK since. And they were making videos from their house. But like I said, they haven't done anything in the last 5-6 months, so done nothing. It's like they dropped off the face of the earth. But a very, very nice couple. Very, very nice couple. I like them a lot. But like I said, I can't remember their names.
Did anyone watch Chris's latest upload this morning?
No. I didn't get a notification.
I haven't got the notification either. The last one I got was when he did like an 8-9 minute one of some hotels which had closed down in Naga. I haven't seen anything then.
Yeah, I haven't got. That was the last time I got a notification.
No, I think this one was a early release for the members.
Ah, right. Well, then we wouldn't get that until it's released publicly.
Yeah. Well, I watched it this morning before I went to work, and I got halfway through it, and then it started again from the beginning.
Huh?
And the other half, I think it was like 16 minutes, but it went up to 7 or 8 minutes, and then it started again from the beginning, but it was still running. And I thought, what's happened here? Like, is it just me? But it was like the same video twice on the same video, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's rectified it.
He was, before I went live, he was on Facebook about less than an hour, so he was up.
Yeah.
Because the green light was off, but you know, it tells you how many minutes you've logged off Facebook or whatever.
Yeah.
So I haven't. Let me check now. When was the last time he was on? No, it's not showing the time now, but it was showing the time earlier on.
What are you doing today, Tony? You asleep?
I think he's gone walkabout because he's muted.
Okay.
Only yourself, Gear, and myself.
Kiko.
Oh no, he's not muted. It's Kiko's muted. I was looking at the wrong avatar.
Yeah.
Is that Maria in the background? Where
Making
you
the
are,
noise.
Simon?
Making the noise, yeah.
Okay. Hey, Maria. How are you?
Good night, Gary.
All good.
Good.
All good.
It's hot here.
Hot.
I'm in the shorts. I've been in the shorts the last
Well,
few days.
I bought when I bought that gimbal, I also bought an air cooler off Amazon.
An air cooler? What do you mean an air cooler?
Air cooler, like a fan, but it's you put water in it, and you can put ice cubes on it in it, and it blows out cold air.
Oh, I think I know what you mean. Hang on a second. I'm just going to show you something. It might be the same as mine. Hang on.
So, Simon, I thought, why do you need
I
that?
guess in the old days, they deliver blocked ice.
Maria, and she will
Block of
sort
ice.
of help you out.
No, well, hey, I didn't think I'd ever have to buy an air cooler here in England.
Exactly.
But at night, you know, I mean, it's
It's like a hand fan, you know, when you give it to Maria and you just lay down like the Romans did, and you just stand there and
what, a hand fan in one hand and a bunch of grapes in the other. No, but I didn't think I'd ever have to buy one here, but it's been that hot, like I bought one.
Is it like that?
Like what? Can't see anything.
There. Let me make it bigger. Is that what you mean?
You're frozen, Garrett.
we can only see you frozen, so I have no idea.
Yeah.
Okay, let me.
We got a nice.
I'll leave the
black screen.
studio and I'll come back again.
Okay. But anyway, you can see it like because you put water in it and the ice cubes on the top of it.
Yeah.
It sprays like a mist out.
Okay. Cool.
Well, you know what I mean. Anyway, Maria took it up and put it on the side. Put it on big screen, Gareth. Let's have a look.
That.
Yeah, it's similar to that. Yeah.
Arctic air.
Yeah, it's like that, Gareth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Similar to that, yeah. Anyway, she put it on when I went to bed last night. Obviously, she put it on the bedside table on my side of the bed. And I get in and it's fucking spraying this water. Me was piss wet through.
You froze up. You woke up with ice on your nose.
Thought, what the fuck's this? It's now and again it'll spray the mist out and all the water that's melting the ice.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice though.
Oh, it's cold, like it's nice. It's nice, like, but I didn't think I'd have to buy one of them here. But I've said it for the last few years here. I don't know about you, but I've noticed the weather changing. No, it's getting warmer, and the winters are not like they used to be.
Well, I kind of remember when I was a kid, like in the 70s, we used to get 3 months holiday, you know, like summer holidays, and the weather was great. June, July, August, September.
Yeah.
And then as the years went on,
it got worse, didn't it?
It got worse.
But now it's coming back. It's all a cycle.
So, you know, like, but I mean, you've had a lot better weather than, I mean, you've sent me pictures and I send you pictures back and it's terrible here, overcast and it's cold and whatever. And you're having 20, 25 degrees and it's 15 or 12 over here.
The guy here is from Sri Lanka. He runs a petrol station here.
Mm-hmm.
And I always talk to him and that, and he says, today, when I seen him today, he says, it's too hot. I said, you should be fucking used to it from Sri Lanka. He said, the last time I experienced heat like this on my head was when I was in Kuwait. He said, today has been that hot, which it has here. You know what I mean? It's really been hot, honest.
Yeah.
You can't, put it this way, I couldn't sit outside in that heat. You know what I mean? I have to be in the shade and sit where there's a breeze, you know what I mean? Even if I open the front door and the windows and open the back door, because there's a breeze coming through.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't sit outside in it like some people.
Mm-hmm. I can't be bothered lying on the you know, those beach beds things. I get bored real quick. I just can't.
Like yesterday, not the day before, when it was 30 degrees here in the shade. I sat for 10 minutes without the shade thing in the garden, just in the sun trap, and there was absolutely no wind whatsoever. After 10 minutes, I had to go inside because I think if you popped an egg on my chest, it would fry nicely, you know?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We're not used to it, are we?
Nope.
But, like I always say, we moan when it rains, we moan when it snows. and we moan when it's out. That's just our
But you can
nature.
imagine if it could just be like, if it was 24, 25 with a little bit of breeze all the time, be perfect. But here, either it's 16 and raining, or it's like 32 and fucking no wind. There's nothing in between.
No.
Well, I mean,
It's nice
it's
while
not-
it's not going to last, is it? So we've got to
No.
enjoy the most of it.
Well, it's not going to last because the forecast here as of Saturday is 90% chance of rain Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, well, up here it's thunderstorm Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, and it drops down to like 19, 20, 21 degrees. So.
Yeah, but we can deal with that, can't we? We can suffer that.
Well, that's typical English anyway. So
Yeah.
nothing changes really.
I'm just hoping that the weather's okay when I take the girls away.
oh yeah, when are you leaving? First week of August? Or?
I'm looking around about the 22nd of August.
Well, that late? Okay.
Yeah, normally because I watch the weather all the time with the pigeons. Normally, the last week in August and the first week in September, it's always good weather.
Yeah, so you're just gonna go away, but the school is normally starting again the first.
Well, yeah, they start on the 1st, so I'm going to go away on the 22nd for 7 nights.
Yeah, because the school is probably starting around the 3rd, 4th, or 6th, 7th of September for your girl.
Yeah. But I always try and, obviously, the last year and that, because of this situation and that, I've not been able to take them.
Like on Costa del Sol, I mean, the best bloody time down there was end of September and October was absolutely fantastic. I mean, July and August, way too hot. I mean, we had summers when I was living there when we had 44, 45 degrees in August, So thank God a little bit of breeze coming in from the sea, but fuck, it's hot. When you go into Sevilla, Sevilla is almost always 3 degrees, 4 degrees hotter.
Yeah,
so they're
comfortable,
used to 48, 49,
Yeah, it's not comfortable, is it? You know what I mean? When it's that hot.
No, it's not.
I don't think so, anyway. About 27, 28.
That's good. With a bit of breeze, though.
Bit of a breeze with it, yeah.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. When it starts raining, we're gonna have that for a good while, and then we'll come into the winter. Typical Irish weather, anyway.
Yeah, the one thing which is kind of good with Norway is that you have 4 seasons. You have summer, spring, autumn, and winter, and they are pretty distinguished periods as well. Here is almost just like summer and winter.
Yeah, but up here, we have 4 seasons. Sometimes we have 4 seasons in a day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Yeah.
That definitely happens here. It could be sunny, then rain, then you could have hailstones.
Yeah.
And then it's back sunny again.
Well, yeah, we've been lucky, but I think because I've watched the weather a good few years, I think it's getting warmer over here. It's like a cycle going back to in the 70s.
It's cycling, it's cycling.
I remember snows. It was 3 foot deep when it used to snow.
When I grew up in the late 60s and early 70s in Oslo, we started to get snow already in September and to mid-May. And the last 20 odd years, lucky if we have some snow before Christmas, and it's gone again in March, beginning of April,
Yeah. It's like in the
in other parts of Norway, it has gotten more snow and colder. So
but the icebergs are melting, aren't they, up in the Antarctica and that they're getting.
Yeah, but they freeze again as well. I've seen a lot on that stuff. It's not really getting.
So has any of you been watching that zoo?
Tony, you haven't clicked on the
saw-
link. If you
I
click on the
started.
link, scroll back and look for the link. Here, I'll post it again.
I started watching it, Simon. I got to about episode 5 or 6 in season 1, and then I kind of,
Lost interest.
lost a bit of interest in it, to be honest with you.
Because
Anyway.
something else is always happening, isn't it? You know what I mean? And you're thinking sometimes they take it too far, don't they? And
Tony wrote here, let me in.
be
Like,
let him in.
keep the
Let me-
Italians out. Simon says, keep the
Simple.
Italians out.
Simple Simon says you ain't coming in.
Well, you dumbass, you know what you had there? You know what you had?
Well,
Yes, I know what
You-
I have up there, the coffee bite, but if
Yeah, I
you've
can't get
looked in-
on when you got.
Yeah, no. If you've looked in the list where it says StreamYard, you clicked on the pin up the top. That's
Oh,
Buy Me a
God.
Coffee.
Tony, did you go on a coffee date with Gareth?
Yeah, man. That's all he had up there, though. Pimp, man. Yeah.
Printing it
Well,
out.
Buy me a coffee. Buy me a coffee. Well, what the fuck is all that?
E-beggar.
Ah. Well, maybe you'll inspire Simon's friend to do this now.
yeah.
Simon's friend? Who's Simon's friend?
Yeah, Chris.
Chris? Chris is usually asleep this time of night anyway.
I'm just saying. And believe me, the man's paranoid. He'll listen to this 24 hours a day if he could. But anyway,
But I'm
Yeah.
not on 24 hours a day.
he'll be putting my point. He will. But the point is that I don't know why he hasn't done this because it's a lot handier and a little catchier.
No, I saw it on somebody else's YouTube. That's how I picked up on it. I didn't know you could
Christian's
do it.
got it. Christian's got it.
Yeah, but I've never seen it up on that you can pin the message at the
Yeah,
top.
right.
I
No,
didn't
either
know
have
that.
I haven't
That's
either.
the first. I saw it on somebody's. In fact, it was one of you guys was suggesting this person to look at their YouTube channel, and I had a look at it, and I seen up the top, and then she had PayPal, and I said I didn't know you could do that.
If somebody was honest and said, say, buy me a drink or buy me a doob or buy me a joint, then I might consider, but buy me a coffee or tea. I mean, how dull
The
is that?
fuck? Yeah, where do you get with that, you know?
I have buy me a beer.
Yeah. Buy me a pigeon. If
Nah.
Simon said,
Buy me a pin, yeah, buy me a brain.
Yeah, buy
I
me a new
don't-
pigeon, Kiko.
No, it's just something that I learned there recently, a week or so ago.
I saw it on Christian's once, and I said, "Well, Dennis bought him one." I said, "What the hell's that? Buy me a coffee." And then he told me about it.
Yeah, I bought Christine a cup.
Whoever, I mean, other people have done it too, but
Mhm.
I didn't see it displayed like a super chat is.
No, I'm not monetized yet, so I can't. There is no super.
Well, I
chat.
don't blame. Listen, if people want
Tony,
to do
I
that,
saw one of those guys with a cardboard sign. It just said, "Why lie? I just need a beer."
Yeah,
Yeah, I wish there was a beer.
there you
one.
go.
yeah, if people want to donate.
or if somebody said, buy me a punani.
Buy your what?
Buy me a punani.
Well, the company that who made this website up, I just followed somebody else doing it.
Shit.
It was Christian's one that I seen buy me a coffee.
Yeah,
Because I didn't know anything about it, and I just seen it on his panel, and I said, "Gee, I'll have to look into that." And then one day I remembered it, and I looked it up.
that's a different way of doing it other than super chat. But you know what
Hey, Tony, you should put up like
But all the money comes to me. I don't think buy me a coffee gets 35%. Yeah.
Well, why wouldn't he do that then?
buy me a massage.
Christian's already doing it because
Buy me a massage. Yeah, that'd be.
Yeah. Buy me a massage.
If someone buys you the coffee, Gareth, they get about £1.50 or £1.99 of it.
Is that what it is? Okay,
Yeah.
thanks for telling me that.
They
I
have
didn't
different
read.
levels
I,
of
di-
coffee.
I didn't. I didn't read the whole level anyway.
They
£1,
have
£1 40.
they have different levels.
Yeah.
But
It's all a money making thing. Isn't
but
it?
do you get? So you're saying you get the whole amount, the
No,
coffee,
no.
or no?
No, they obviously take off a little bit in the handling charges.
Not as much as a
nobody-
super chat, or what?
Yes.
No, it take less than a super chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you would think the Philippines would be into that. You know?
Well, I don't blame him. You know what I mean? If he's making videos,
No, that's for him. I'm only kidding, but for him, it's a living. He,
yeah,
you
it's
know
a
what I mean?
living. So it's hard
That's
work.
his job.
It's hard work doing all them videos. You know what I mean? I know how hard it is to.
No, that kind of thing's your spare time. But I mean, to support himself and his help support himself and his family. YouTube is a job for him.
Yeah, you don't have to. People can see it. They don't have to donate.
Mm-hmm.
But some people do.
They got all
I've
the
never
Bucks
I've
had
never-
their.
I've
Each to
never
their
had-
own.
It's the first time I've put it up, so like I was going to see how it works.
Yeah, but you gotta need anything, Tony. Do you?
The Milwaukee Bucks had a parade today.
Hey, Tony, Gareth don't need to put that up. He's already a million.
Hey, how much?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't know where you get that.
How much?
Yeah.
That Irish lad have took on the electrician. I said,
from the
I've got a mate over in Dalkey Island. He said, oh, he must have a fucking few quid to live there. He said he must be a millionaire.
Well, the big old parking lot's a vacant lot now.
Yeah.
They had a big, what do you call it there? When the Bucks were playing, I don't know what the arena holds on the inside, 20,000 or whatever, but they had 65,000 people outside of there.
Yeah.
Watching a game on jumbotrons and in the Deer District, they call it.
Hey, Gabe, did you see that news now about the Everton player gear?
Yeah, it was Sigurdsson, but I can't believe that. I think
Where's he from? Gear?
He's Icelandic.
Icelandic.
Hey guys, I'm gonna finish this broadcast because we've just done nearly up to the 2 hours.
Really?
Who's got a radio on or TV on or something? I hear in the background. They can just pause it for a minute and then I'll end this broadcast and then we can stay where we are.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Does it help you with watch hours to have only 2?
That's why I'm doing it because my Saturday hours have cut down now. So I need to do.
But he said if you but you could always see what's happening on Friday.
Yeah, but I mean it's already arranged anyway. You were there when we had that. I don't mind. I'm just going to do 2 hours on a Tuesday, Thursday, and then 3 hours on a Saturday, and then that's my watch hours for the week.
8. Okay.
So I don't cut into Christian's time because I don't want to do that, and he's building up his channel again. So fair play to him. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, because he said he didn't mind me doing it any time during the week. So Tuesday and Thursday is good for me, and then do a few hours on Saturday, and then that helps with my watch hours instead of just doing it on a Saturday where I did before.
Yeah.
So as they say, kill two
Bucks,
birds.
The Bucks got double-decker buses for this parade.
Anyway, guys, if you can hang on a second, I'm going to end this broadcast. So I'm going to say goodnight to everybody who was watching tonight.
Audio.
There's two people in the background. Thank you for taking your time watching us tonight. Back on Saturday, 8 o'clock Irish time. So thanks again. Appreciate it. If you like the channel, you can give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. Let me see, how many thumbs up did I get tonight?
If you don't like those,
only 2. So only 2 of you guys gave me a thumbs up out of the 5 of you.
I gave 1.
I have
but anybody in the background that doesn't want that.
No, I don't.
That half Irish, half UK guy talking. Just let Gareth know.
That's not fair. Simon's been here. He's been supporting me from the
my
very
God.
beginning. So, we all have to do that. Anyway, guys, everybody in the background, I'm going to say goodnight. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you Saturday, 8 o'clock. Thanks. Good night, guys.